All right, music fans, truth seekers, culture warriors, whoever you are, welcome. Harmless Dave here on the Harmless Dave channel. Yep. Just talking about stuff, doing it in real time. But I'm warning you, this video is going to be about Miley Cyrus. Okay, so many of you will not like this content, so you might want to just grab the mouse, just click out. You don't have to watch it. As I do what I do in real time for a few real people just like you and just like me. Now, that is if you stay and watch. I get these messages like, dude, I don't care. Who cares? All right. You watched it to find out that you don't care. Do you ever think how dumb that is? Dude, I don't care. Okay. Then why'd you watch it if you don't care? Watch something else. I tell people all the time. I want to thank all the new subs, all the people who are helping out via Patreon, YouTube memberships, Buy Me a Coffee, PJ Rock Super Chats. Yeah. A lot of people watched a couple of those videos I've done recently, which is really weird because, the algorithm tends to see me just like people will see this video and they go like this. They just run away. Those are little algorithms. They're like, they're like little amoebas. I don't know. Anyway, I'm grateful that one of my videos is doing, maybe even two of them are doing really well. So, Miley Cyrus, that's the topic. So again, grab the mouse, grab the remote, whatever you need to do, and just go find something else to watch. Or you can post, dude, I don't care. Okay, just do it now. Put it out there that you don't care. It's great. So Miley Cyrus is talking about the month of June. By the way, she is the daughter of Billy Ray Cyrus, who I used to kind of like. I still sort of do. But Miley, not so much. She's a little different. She says a month is too short. Talking about the activities that occurred during the month of June, as it's been dubbed Pride Month. Okay, June is Pride Month. Now, what does the Bible have to say about pride? Well, Proverbs 11:2 says, when pride comes, then comes disgrace. But with the humble is wisdom. Proverbs 29:23 says, one's pride will bring him low, but he who is lowly in spirit will obtain honor. Proverbs 8:13 says, the fear of the Lord is hatred of evil, pride and arrogance, and the way of evil, and perverted speech I hate, says the Lord. Proverbs 16:18 says, pride goes before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. And James 4:6, but he gives more grace. Therefore, it says, God opposes the proud, but gives grace to the humble. All right. So a few proof texts there on pride, in case people care. So Grammy-winning pop star Miley Cyrus says a month is too short for Pride Month. And it just should be a lifetime, she says. It's a lifestyle. So it's all the time. She says, my message would be that I don't think it should be stuck in a month. A month is too short. And she said this at the Tribeca Film Festival last Friday. So if you missed that, you were busy working or, managing something, your own life. You weren't really tuned in to the Tribeca Film Festival, which I'm sure was fantastic. You missed these comments by Miley Cyrus. She also spoke with Variety on the red carpet ahead of the premiere of her pop opera. Wow. So Miley Cyrus is doing a pop opera, not to be confused with a soap opera or just a regular opera. The opera is called Something Beautiful. And she's talking about how she's been shot by photographers and directors and never been able to actually get behind the lens and see herself in the way she wants to see herself. Okay. I don't know what that has to do with the topic, but um, she's really, I guess, proud to be. So she's proud too. She's proud to be at the Tribeca talking on the red carpet with Variety. Um, she has a foundation. It's called the Happy Hippie Foundation. Did you know that? They donated to an organization that specifically targets children in response to a. Now, again, the way they wrote this is kind of interesting. It specifically targets children in response to a Wisconsin school district banning the Pop Stars Rainbow Land song in elementary schools, or at least one elementary school. So rather than just let the people who run that particular school district do what they think is best for those kids, her money goes to opposing what the school do. Is this nuts? Can anyone just understand what this is? This is like, hey, this little school district in Wisconsin banned her song Rainbow Land, banned it for elementary school kids, not for adults. This goes back to like, you're banning books. No, the books are still available. We're just taking them out of schools. Well, that's just, no, it's not the same thing. If you want to go get that book, if you're old enough and you want to read that book, more power to you. Think you might have some issues, but hey, it's a free country. If you want to go grab the book and you're old enough to read it and understand what I'm pretty sure I might know what they're trying to do in that book. These are kids, folks. They're kids. They're elementary school kids. And people decided at the school board level, probably with the help of parents, to say enough. We don't want this. And this is happening all over the country, even in all those places where you think it wouldn't happen. By the way, Miley Cyrus is one of these celebrities who vowed to flee the country if President Donald Trump were to win in 2024. Like many of her fellow Hollywood elites, the Flowers singer has yet to make good on her promise. Well, I'm pretty sure Rosie O'Donnell might have an extra room for Miley if she decides she wants to leave. And you know what, folks? Many of us wouldn't be all that disappointed to lose Miley Cyrus to a country like Ireland or wherever she'd like to go. So anyway, Miley Cyrus thinks that the whole pride thing should be forever, year-round, never-ending. Just more great stuff from the people who are big influencers in the pop culture realm. It's not a realm where there's a lot of light. There's a lot of darkness. By the way, I just want to say this. I'm not for discriminating against people based on their habits and behaviors, but I'm also not for promoting one thing over another thing. Actually, I am. I'm for normalcy, especially when we're talking about elementary school kids. And this marketing, which went really out of control a couple of years ago, I think it's coming back into balance a little bit. All right. And again, the Bible talks about pride, and I think the Bible gets this right, obviously, but few of us really want to acknowledge what the Bible has to say. All right. So that's kind of it. And if you watch that all the way through, congratulations. If not, I'm sure I will get these wonderful comments about, dude, who cares? Stay in your lane, dude. All right. So I don't have a lane. All right. Just throwing that out there. I really don't have a lane anymore. Again, I want to thank people who do support this channel, who do send me nice messages, people over on Patreon, YouTube members sometimes do it. Also, buy me a coffee people always say nice things for the most part. I've had a couple of nasty people have bought me coffee just to say, you suck. I don't like you. All right. Well, You had to pay to tell me that. So congratulations for that. Uh, folks, I'm really harmless, just like the name, Harmless Dave. I have opinions. And again, I understand a long time ago when I first started doing this, people were apologizing for me. There were other channels that were actually saying, we're sorry he's here. We're trying to understand him. He's not doing the fluffy bunnies falling off of tables. He's not doing happy videos and doing these glowing things about people. Sometimes he's a bit critical, and we hope that he stops doing that. But in the meantime, we're just trying to understand him. Okay, well, there are plenty of people who do this on this platform and other platforms who aren't just celebrating everything, because some things need to be called out, like this, like Miley Cyrus. All right. So anyway, I'm done. Thank the Lord. I'm done. I don't even want to listen to myself right now.